morning. Hi guys, long time no see. Hopefully you guys have been doing good and enjoying your weekend. It's Sunday, so hopefully you guys have a good Sunday. Oh, and good, well, the 4th is on Tuesday, so, but I guess a lot of people are probably going to be celebrating it, or has celebrated this weekend, because it's during the week, but I don't know how that goes. But hopefully you guys have been doing good and stuff. I've been doing good and doing me pretty much. And so that's what I've been up to. And I just wanted to hop in and say hi, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I know last time I was talking about the I forget, about being fearless, and I think it was, oh yeah, I was telling you guys about the I think it was the stars, I'm not for sure, but do you know the craziest part about that? Because I always get information anyway. Like, the information that I get is so crazy because it'll just pop up on my phone, or it just be random, every time I get information. So it just comes from, like, it just pops up all the time. So I think, like, I seen the stars and stuff, and a few months later, I think I was in California, I believe, and I was chilling, and I think I was eating or something, and I was on the bed, and I looked at my phone, like the feed on it, and the tablets popped up on the Emerald tablets popped up on my phone randomly, right? And I was like, what's this? And all I seen was, like, the Eye of Ra, the eye, and or I think it's Horus's eye, but I just seen the eye, right? And I was just like, this is crazy. What is this? And what happened was, when it popped up on my phone, I noticed, like, the version that popped up that actually popped up on my phone had, like, it was the ring of stars that I seen the other day. And so I was just like, or that time where the stars fell out the sky, it looked just like those stars. It was like a ring. It looked like a ring, and they're, like, lighting up, and it looked like the stars that I seen. And so I was just like, this is crazy. Maybe I should listen to this because of the stars. I was like, that's weird, because it looks just like the stars I seen that night. And it was like a specific version, and so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just download this one, and listen to it. And back then I didn't really know too much about the Emerald tablets at all, and so I was like, this is strange, these look like the stars that fell, and so I was like, so I clicked on it, and I listened to all the tablets and stuff, and I remember, like, I understood what he was saying the first time, because it seemed like I was already doing what he was saying, and so it kind of made sense to me. And so it was so complicated though, but it made sense to me. And so I remember, like, at the end, after I think tablet 15, at the end, I just had a lot of chills going up and down my spine. Like, my whole body just had chills, and I had goosebumps everywhere, because everything I heard, within the tablets was like everything that I was going through, and it all made sense to me, exactly what he was saying. And I just got goosebumps after. I was like, this is so crazy, and the more times that I listened to it afterwards, it became more clear and clearer what he was saying, and so I don't even remember how many times I've listened to it. A lot. I've listened to it a lot. And so now it's kind of like I memorize a lot of things that he say, and so I always mentally go back to it if I'm, like, feeling down or anything like that. I mentally go back to what he was saying, and I'm okay, And so, or it actually helps me stay on track a lot of times. So I'll just listen to the Emerald Tablets and I'll be okay, you know, majority of the time. So it's just crazy because the first time I just didn't know. I was just like, what is this, you know? But I think I was supposed to listen to that specific version because it makes sense to me. And just seeing the Ring of Stars, you know, I was just like, you know, I should probably listen to this version other than the other ones, you know. And I understand it the more that I listen to it too. So it's pretty crazy. It just seems like a lot of stuff that he was saying in tablets is what's going on right now. And especially like with the magic being thrown, with the warfare and everything. And I think it's so true because that's what's going on right now. And it's just crazy. I remember, I think he was saying, he said something about whenever people are able to harness the winds and be able to fly in the sky like birds, that's when the warfare will begin, with father against son, and all of that, you know. And it's crazy. And he said that's when the great warfare would begin, and people would be starting, there's going to be a war between dark and light, and there's going to be magic flying everywhere, you know. A lot of people are going to pass away, and you know, and in the end, the children of the light will be the ones that overcome, you know, and win the battle in the end, because light always outshines the dark, you know, regardless of how dark it is. And so, yeah, I don't see people flying in the sky though, but there's people that do know how to harness the winds, you know. And so I understand everything that he said in the tablets. There's a lot of other things in there that I know, but that I agree with, that that's true, that I actually went through, you know. And I just always reference back to the tablets if I'm like feeling down or anything like that, and it always makes me feel better every time. And it just keeps me on track, to be honest. And I'll always keep that version of the tablets because of the stars. And it makes sense to me. So I don't know, it's so crazy how information comes to me. It's just like random all the time. And that was just a huge sign for me to listen to that actual version, you know, because of the Ring of Stars that I seen that night. And so it's crazy. And then I looked at the when it was created in 2020, I think, yeah, it was like 3 years ago or something like that. And that's like when everything had started for me, literally. That's when I left, and that's when everything like went crazy in my life, you know, in 2020. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But I always listen to the tablets because I don't know, it just helps me out every day. So yeah. Yeah, things always pop up on my phone like that. It's crazy. I think another one did too. I think it's the there's another one that I listen to too. It's not like the tablets, but it's kind of like, they're all connected when I listen to it or read it, you know. It's all connected to me. And or they're all connected. I feel like they're all connected because of the information that's within the text, you know. And so it just, I could like connect all the dots, you know, in a way. And so I just kind of like, I connect the dots together and just apply it to my life, everything that they say, because it's true. Especially like with shifting my mentality more to a positive pole than a negative pole. They have that in there, and I mean, I think that's in the tablets too. There's another one that I think there's another text I listen to, I think it's the Kabbalion, but they're talking about shifting, how you can shift your pole from negative to positive as far as like your mental goes. And so like if you're feeling like depressed or sad or something like that, you know, you can always shift the poles by shifting your mindset to a more positive pole, which will outdo the negative, and eventually you'll be more positive than negative. You know, you can always switch your energy pretty much. And so that was in the tablets too, something about the poles being balanced. And when you have balanced poles and you're in an equilibrium, everything actually works out in your favor versus not. And I believe that too. Whenever you balance all your poles, like your whole, like your energy, balance everything, like as far as like your energy, everything else will be balanced out within your life, you know. And the craziest part is I believe it because I know I go through a lot of stuff, right? But I know I'm balanced too. I try to be as balanced as I can be, at least. But by me being like that, a lot of negativity, it tries to come to me, but it just probably won't last as long, or I get over it really quick, or something will happen to where I'm okay, you know. And so that's why I try to stay as balanced as possible, you know, because it helps me out, literally. Yeah, they say that in there, and then they're saying, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff in there. I'll probably talk about it over a variety of my videos, you know, just give little spurts out, you know, but there's just a lot of stuff that I know and it's so crazy because they're all connected, so I know it's true. And yeah, I just know it's true. Especially, I think they talk about like the heart too, like your heart and stuff. Like a lot of people probably think, like a lot of people did, they used to think I was weak and stuff because I was a sweetheart, and I was more positive than negative, and people look down upon me for that, you know. But by me having a good heart, you know, I'm able to do a lot of things that other people probably can't, or unlock a lot of secrets, you know, because of my heart, you know. And so I know a lot of people think like being nice and stuff is a weakness, but to be honest with you, it's the most powerful source that you have, or tool, literally, is your heart. And so because if you have a good heart and stuff, you know, a lot of things in the universe will unlock for you, and you'll be able to do certain things, and certain things will be attracted to you as well. And I know that's true because I don't care, like, if even people are mean to me and stuff because of how I am and however they view me, I don't really care. But I always stay true to myself in the end. And I do go through a lot of crap because of other people, but at the same time, in the end, I'm always okay. And I believe that's because of my heart, you know. Like, I could literally be, like, stranded or have some crazy stuff happen to me, and I wouldn't even know what to do, but I would just be like, I wouldn't like take it out on other people. I just kind of like go with the flow and figure it out, you know. And I always stay true to myself regardless of what type of situation I'm in. But by me being like that, it's like something will always happen to where I'm okay, and I will get out the situation, or I'll just be okay. And at the end of the day, even though they threw a lot of dark stuff at me, you know, at the end of the day, I'm always okay. And I believe it's because of my heart. And the universe actually works with me because of it. I know that for sure. Like, I remember one time I was like in this situation where I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this situation. It's just like random, and like this guy, he just helped me out, and he was just like he just helped me, right? And I was just like, oh my God, thank you. But I didn't expect him to help me, and it just happened that way, you know. It's just crazy how it all happened. And I think like when he was trying to help me, like, it's weird, like he looked across the street and he's like, what the heck? And then I looked behind, like I looked at what he was talking about, you know. And there was like these two donkeys, they're like in the middle of the freaking street, like blocking traffic, and they're just both looking at us. Like, it was so crazy, like how they were staring at us, like they're just like right behind us, like just staring at us like really hard. Like, it was so creepy. It looked like You know those twins on The Shining, when they're just standing in a hall together just staring? That's how these donkeys look. There's just two donkeys and they just looked like twins, and they're just sitting there looking at us like, and we didn't even know it. All we had to do is turn around. They were just there. We're in the middle of the street, and there's like all these cars behind these donkeys, like they couldn't even move, you know. We're just like, what the heck? But I just think that was like the universe like let me know that they had my back, you know, because it's like as soon as he started helping me, you know, they popped up like randomly. And these donkeys be stalking me all the time, so I was just like, this is so crazy. So every time I see the donkeys, I'm just like, I don't know, you know. They be stalking me though, but I just feel like, you know, ancestors and stuff, they speak through animals too. So I think that was a confirmation for me that like I'm gonna be okay, you know, and I was. So, I mean, he helped me out a lot that day, and that's crazy because I didn't expect it, but things like that will always happen to me. Like, no matter what situation I'm in, I'm always going to be okay regardless. So, and I believe that's because of my heart and how I treat others, because of the energy that I put out into the universe, you know. You put negative energy out to the universe, that's what you're going to get back eventually, you know. And the good that you put out, you get that back too, regardless of how hard it is, you know. It eventually comes back to you regardless in the end. So there's no way to be dissuaded, you know, and just be dark, you know, just because you're not getting the results, because it'll come eventually, you know. Or just little things, little blessings will just happen and you'll be okay in the end, you know. So that's how I view it. And that's why I'm just trying not to be angry and just kind of like go with the flow and with life and just stay true to myself, you know, and true to others, or treat others how I want to be treated, you know, regardless of how they view me. And by me being like that, I'm always okay. So yeah, and I get secrets, and I'm just like, I get a lot of secrets. No, I just feel like the universe works with me, and I think that's why. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I just had to talk about that because those were the same stars that I seen that night, you know. And I think it was like maybe like 3 or 4 months later is when the emerald tablets popped up on my screen. And yeah, it was crazy, dude. So I'll always reference back, that's one of my I always go back to the emerald tablets, and there's other ones that I listen to and read too that they're all intertwined. So I mean, that's why I believe it. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a good day, a good Sunday, and all that good stuff. I just wanted to hop in and say hi since it's been a minute. So yeah, I'll be on next week to talk to you guys and say hi. So I hope you guys have a good day and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye.